but I'm actually flipping everyone off. And it makes sense now, because that thing's taking credit for everything I think. And that's why they don't want me to think. It's not because I'm not allowed to think or I'm not competent. It's because that thing, the network on the ceiling of the lights here, it's playing along with it. And it's like if I do a Shamu joke, they're all like, oh yeah, now it's doing a Shamu joke. But it's not me. It's the thing inside me that's getting the credit for it. And that's why Hollywood's telling me to keep in touch, and everyone's just like, John needs to stop thinking. It's not because John can't think, it's because there's something inside him that's thinking over him and is taking credit for everything. So I can't think in order to get rid of this thing. Because it just takes credit for every single joke I think, or anything I think at all. It's been taking credit for everything, including all the companies they took from me. And when you understand what I just explained in epiphany format, that's powerful, because that could win a court case. Because every decision I've ever made for the last 20 years has been taken from me, no matter how smart and competent I literally was. Because this thing in me is taking credit for everything I think. And it goes to the ceiling network somewhere. And they are always on board with supporting it creating things inside of me. But it's not. The decisions are mine. I know I made Google Earth. I know I made it from my office at work, and they used my head. And I know they were going to my backyard of my house on Iroquois Street and using a pond I dug out from 1995 to do satellite run Zs and make KMZs and make snapshots of stuff. I know it. But I didn't get it, because this thing takes credit for every decision I think, because with it in me, I can't think, because it's in there on top of me, breathing louder than me, taking credit for everything. And there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm literally on the street now. And people are finally understanding that I should have all kinds of companies, but Jim and these guys took it from me because of this thing. I want people to get the epiphany style format of understanding that this is serious. Every decision I make is totally ridiculed, and someone else takes credit for it because of this thing in me. And it doesn't have to be there. It's not natural. They put it there. This is serious, guys. I can win this. Please. Forget the joke I made in the beginning. Now it's important again. I wanted to go down being funny. But no, I can win this. I'm not literally going to think for the rest of the day, because I have good medication. And more importantly, every time I think, it doesn't matter. It informs them what I'm thinking. It informs them of a girl I see. If I see a girl that's really hot and I think, oh my God, she makes me really feel good, and they see who she is and they don't know her, then they're going to go and investigate her and say, why does she make him feel good compared to that one? And this is the kind of stuff they did. They followed me around with girls, and they approached girls that really turned me on as opposed to girls that didn't turn me on. And then they try to figure out what makes me work and stuff with this thing. And that's why I can't think. The only kind of thinking I'm going to do is, hey, if you give me money while panhandling and I can do a playback and prove it, I'll give you $500. That's the only kind of thing I started doing when I figured out people could hear me. I would say, I'll give you $1,000 if you can get these guys to stop doing this to me. I just try to bribe people. That's the only kind of thinking I'm going to do again, because I need to get out of this. This is bad. Literally every decision I make is taking credit of. I can't think. So it does no good for me to think to a person, because this thing has already taken all my companies. And if I think to a person, that thing is going to know exactly everything I thought to that person. And then, target that person. And now have a red sign on that person. Well, that person is so-and-so, according to John. And that's why I can't think. It has nothing to do with me being incompetent. Now I understand. So I won't think now. And that's because he doesn't want me to eat. Because he wants to act like I need to not eat. Why? I don't know. But that's what he wants. See what I'm talking about? What he wants is nothing more than changing my free will so that his motive is supported and not mine. And his motive is nothing more than having this thing stay inside me and take credit for all my decisions, and then have me get in a mortal car accident where I'm thrown into life support forever, and then it's just constantly running inside of me, still taking credit for everything. And again, I can already sense that he's going to be having a bunch of excuses, because every one of his things that he wants me to do was that this old man group came up with is bullshit. Every one of it, including the fact that I would eat all day long and just get skinnier. They can't stand that, so they don't want me to eat. So because I ate some trash, they're probably gonna say, well, if he didn't eat that, the puppies wouldn't have got in him and started talking. No, it doesn't work like that. I used to eat whatever the hell I wanted, and I ate all day long. I used to do any kind of drug, whatever. Nothing ever affected me, ever, because I have a diamond body, diamond heart, diamond skull, big rock skull. Well, how can that affect me? It's just my flesh. I just get lighter and more buoyant sometimes. No, they're gonna say I ate trash and that's a puppy now. No, this is my flesh that's talking. And all I did was eat something, so he got mad and started talking. And that's because he doesn't want me to eat, because he wants to act like I need to not eat. Why? I don't know, but that's what he wants. See what I'm talking about? What he wants is nothing more than changing my free will so that his motive is supported and not mine. And his motive is nothing more than having this thing stay inside me and take credit for all my decisions, and then have me get in a mortal car accident where I'm thrown into life support forever, and then it's just constantly running inside of me, still taking credit for everything.